Welcome to the new Aiton Media channel, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, we hope you're keeping safe during these interesting times. We'd just like to take a moment to introduce the channel. As I'm sure many of you can relate, my wife and I have been spending significantly more time at home. So rather than sit around, we've decided to bite the bullet and make our dream of producing cooking media a reality. A significant portion of our free time is spent dreaming up new and exciting recipes, and our goal is to share them with you. Many will be tweaks on classics, others Frankenstein creations. My wife and I reside in beautiful New Zealand and are incredibly fortunate to have access to a wide variety of local ingredients. On a side note, as New Zealand seems to be left off many world maps, it is situated in the South Pacific, approximately a 3-hour flight east of Australia. It is one thing to want to produce culinary content, but let me tell you, there is a lot, and I mean a lot to learn. From writing scripts, learning filming techniques, editing, and the list goes on. So by no means do we think these videos are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Instead, we hope to improve with your support. So from the bottom of our hearts, thanks for taking the time to watch our first video. Our series starts with our take on the classic banana bread recipe. My wife is currently obsessed with vanilla, so it should be no surprise that it features heavily in this recipe. We also add a generous portion of dried coconut, giving the bread a slightly nutty taste, and complements the vanilla extract well. Firstly, melt 150 grams of butter in the microwave and place in a large mixing bowl. Next, we add half a cup of brown and white sugar and whisk until fully incorporated. This can take upwards of 3 to 4 minutes. We want the mixture to be silky smooth. Beat 1 large or 2 medium eggs into the mixture. Opt for 2 if in doubt, as eggs provide much needed protein, adding structure to the bread. Now for the vanilla. Please use good quality vanilla extract. It carries a much more sweet, almost caramelly fragrance and works perfectly in this banana bread. Mix to incorporate. Now for the dry ingredients. In a separate bowl, sieve 1.5 cups of flour. And don't ask how many takes it took to get the slow motion shot right. Sieve in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of mixed spice. Extra cinnamon can be added as desired. Now add 1.5 cups of desiccated coconut and mix until well combined. Mash 2 overly ripe bananas and add to the dry ingredients, along with 2/3 of a cup of plain yogurt. We used Greek. Finally, add the wet ingredients and mix until homogeneous. Pour mixture into a well-greased loaf tin and smoothen. Toppings such as walnuts can be added at this stage. Place into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 45 to 50 minutes. You can tell the loaf is cooked if a knife comes out clean. Now we made a few amateur mistakes when cutting into this loaf. First, allow it to cool on a wire rack for at least 15 minutes. Secondly, do not use a serrated knife, it tears the edges. Having said this, the finished product was delicious. Spread thick with butter and enjoy. The loaf will work wonders with fresh vanilla yogurt. I left this fail in during editing as I couldn't stop laughing. Sorry, my wife. And at the end of the day, that's what home cooking is all about. having fun and making mistakes. And so this concludes our first ever YouTube video. The term rough and ready springs to mind. Regardless, we hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.